Capricorn, welcome back for your February mid-month update for Twin Flames. Now, I pulled cards ahead of time, and this is going to be an interesting read. Anyway, those of you who are new, a very warm welcome, and return bees from YILDIZ readings, welcome back. It's a bit dark in here. Now, if you're wanting a booking, the link is below. I just got to get into this reading. It's very interesting. Now, I do pull energies for the chakras. Now, obviously, yes, we do have 12 chakras, but at the moment I'm using the basis of more the 3D based chakras and, you know, your higher self, etc. But I will get into that later. And I've also pulled energies for any karmic blockages that you might be dealing with energetically more on the 3D or again at the 5D. However, we're directly dealing with them. It's interesting to see the frequencies of how things are changing and how you're bouncing back and forward. Also about what your opinions are more on the 3D and the 5D. And how you're traveling through, you know, your spiritual growth path. And from the last 2 weeks to now, Capricorn, your twins had a full 360. Now, some of you that are in contact with your twin, it may be that you energetically put your foot down. I'll just say it. Others of you who have no contact with your twin, I'm feeling something is going on of ending a cycle, but however you energetically are feeling, if you're feeling more upbeat, like, sod this, I'm moving forward, they've directly felt your frequency and they're freaking out. They're really not feeling great. And I do feel interesting that I said psychic. Your first card is very much your telepathic communication with them. They also, for their chakra cards, is to do with their third eye, with their intelligence and their divine consciousness. They've got a real blockage with this. Now, you're so into your manifestation and really pulling your energy forward, and it's quite natural that this happens where our chakras bounce back and forth, right? They can, but as we become more detached from it, because we've got the pain body in egoic state in tune, in tap, where it's not governing our system, we're more having that understanding of it, we handle our chakras a lot better. I'm feeling your twin is really struggling with understanding how to get themselves out of a particular dynamic. Now, again, energies can swap. So if you're feeling these energies within your own 3D life, yet spiritually speaking, you're more on the left side than the right side. So how do I explain it? The energies can swap. So a lot of what comes through in twin flame readings, you can be thinking, how on earth can that be coming through? That's what my twin did to me. That's our egoic state, right? Again, when we are having a purge and we are going through a healing transformation, our intuitive psychic knowing of this connection can become a little bit amusing. Twin is not understanding that this is a telepathic connection, that you know energetically at times the more in tune to the journey you get, what's going on. And they'll be like, how did you know that? Yeah, because when you were having a crappy day, I actually felt that. And it's, you directly are interlinked. And we are energetically with everyone interlinked. With twin, you'll feel the frequencies a lot heavier. Now, on your side, your confidence is hot to trot. So however you're moving through the second week, this can just be getting tasks done, maybe dealing with the more external things and feeling very good about yourself. You might have a glow about yourself. You might be handling tasks and really trying to move through it. You may also feel a lot of attraction energy when it comes to your twin and towards, you might be magnetizing, how do I put it? People may be very interested in you right now because you are glowing energetically. There is going to be an aura coming through you. And again, there are gifts coming to you through this. So that manifestation can be coming through to you in a financial level, in a spiritual, emotional level, in a heart chakra base level as well. But there's confidence coming through you. Whatever work you put into your life, it's coming through. You're going to get your rewards. Whatever you are doing, you're balancing two worlds. It can be your understanding about what's going on with twin, but you're handling your own life at the same time. Some of you may be in contact. But again, I feel that you're looking at alternate paths. There can be celebrations coming up. And again, whenever I see the celebration card, okay, it's usually a time frame, and I just pull the clarifier and I understand why now. Okay, what is this energy? Be very careful with your twin right now. If you feel a blockage and you are communicating with your twin, pace yourself, ground yourself, white light yourself, let go of the dark and hold the light. This will actually white light you and protect you, because your energy at a very 3D level is super amazing, right? Now, there may be a celebration, a birthday, or an event coming up. This is a time frame for you to be super cautious from, because you've done a great deal of work. There can be energy coming about what is going on with twin. You can energetically just simply feel the twist and turn of it. And you have this download of this. And you know something's coming. Something is happening to them. And I'm not feeling this is to you. You are having a download or a information come to you around this time of a celebration. It can be a birthday, it can be an announcement, some sense of a celebration. You will hear news of something going down with your twin. Now, what is going down, I feel more, is an energetic download psychically about, for you, where you're going to be at. Some of you may be ending a contract. Some of you might be having a divorce. Others of you are just moving forward and leaving that behind. And after the fact, in your 3D life, it's moving forward, okay? But that had to happen for that healing to come through. Again, very separately, energetically, I'm feeling simultaneously as you on a 3D level are ending a contract, they are ending situations as well in a karmic sense, but theirs is more at a partnership level where I feel you're already in that. Now, you had to leave behind somebody in your life who was very manipulative. Again, I'm not feeling this is twin. Yes, that may have come through in twin, but usually that's a mirroring effect to show you other people in an energetic form what they were doing to you, but you were tolerating it there. And sometimes we can then tolerate it from twin, and then other people kind of send that at a lighter frequency, but then twin has to send it to us even harder because we were tolerating the lower frequency, so we needed to have it really heavily so to create that stern, healthy boundary, because they're the best teachers to us. And I do feel for you, there may have been a frequency coming through from twin that they were selfish. And, you know, they needed to do some work on that, and you did as well, to create those boundaries. But you may feel, sod it, I'm just going to work on me. I don't want anything right now. I'm just working on me. But this is a 2-week frequency. So if you're in that energy and you're just trying to do some soul work and you're releasing all the toxins and the energies that have really depleted you, it's a temporary frequency. Let go of the darkness. You're going to have it feels light. It does feel light energy coming through, but there is still great connection to your twin. But you're not in that lower base frequency of it being toxic any longer. You're aware of it. Perhaps at the 5-day, the potential being in the 4-day. But you're not allowing that lower frequency to come through. You're not allowing the emotions and the pain body to, you know, have that lack of balance, which is interesting because the energy between you in relation to this is very much balance. You got the clarity there. Your twin is really feeling a sense of hope. After everything they've been through, they're feeling hope. And interestingly enough, it can be for some of them they're dealing with children, again, childhood-related dynamics, which I did mention at the beginning of the month. It can be a karmic with the child. It can also be just wanting to bring this whole connection full 360. Now, the hopes that are returning after the stagnation and letting go of something emotionally, perhaps looking back at childhood wounds or a karmic, and what they'd invested in, where they'd prefer to invest in now. And the first thing that's coming through on the card is the daisies. He loves me, she loves me not, whatever, how it goes. There's a transformation coming through. I'm saying 3 weeks. I did say March was a lot of unions. I feel as though they're having to very much, I see them actually spending some time alone in order to meditate on what has just transpired. I do think whatever is going on is happening very quickly. They feel they were being stubborn going through the frequency and that they had actually delayed it. And they knew that by just avoiding it and trying to be happy-go-lucky, it wasn't going to go away, and they had to still deal with a karmic. This again, the energy can be family. I'm also seeing heart chakra being quite important, something that they'd locked away. And again, energies can swap. What is being taken from their life is the fear-based frequency in the pain body of love being taken, right? Of things that weren't, how do I put it? They spiritually were in a blockage when it came to investing completely. Your side or their side, the energies can swap. There is a blockage on one side that is feeling as though if they invested, it will be taken from them. This is being released. Can also be a person, especially with a karmic ending coming full 360. Now, what they were afraid was going to be taken from them was something they weren't happy with in the first place, and it was connected to a past tense person. They also did fear somebody else was going to take you. So this is really transforming the whole situation. Now, in a karmic-related dynamic, your twin, they're having to really look at themselves in the mirror. And this is the realization that intuitively, what they don't realize, and this come up last 2 weeks, their intuition and their third eye is really being affected. What they're going to learn through this process is by being out of alignment and trusting their intuition, that if they'd really thought about it, which is what's going to come through, not what other people want, what they want, they're not happy with it. So it doesn't really matter who the person is, what it is. It's going to end. They actually do want it to end, whatever this dynamic is, on your side or their side, and it is in connection to perhaps a third-party energy. They don't want it. But they can't see the inspiration. They haven't learnt anything from this person they're feeling, because what it's done is prevented them from looking inside themselves, and it's almost made them lose themselves, but not in a positive way, in a very negative way. And this can be, again, energies jump back and forth. And the reason I say that is in a reading, we directly telepathically can tune in to our twin both ways. So never take it personal in a reading. If one side of the energy feels more you, take that. If the other feels more you, take that side. Your twins, you're in duality. The more you can balance both sides, this in some shape or form you may have already purged. On the other side, exactly the same. If you're at the higher frequency, personal reading, or look at your rising signs. You very much are, Capricorn, working on you and letting go of the darkness. You're not controlling the dynamic as much, which is perfect. Because as your counterpart is dealing with these energies, a lot of what's coming through for you is the wish for this relationship to go to the next level. for there to be a balance within the connection, for there to be no manipulation in the connection. So whatever you've learnt out of other energies around you has been to do with control-related dynamics, getting to a point where for you already are doing this self-worth energy. This is what's coming up for them in self-worth. You, at a karmic level, are releasing the darkness and looking inside and trusting, being in the moment. Twin has not been able to, at the moment, see the blessings or have the complete, how do you put it? I wouldn't say awakening, because I do feel both sides are awoken. More being able to be divinely themselves and be able to have their own mind, because they've been very manipulated by external sources. Love and light. See you during the month.